This is the Black Bean from Bean Trailer. I was lucky enough to use this over the last few days. If you saw my recent video, you saw we took it out basically into the desert. A bunch of washboard roads, some tough trails, and now it's time to give you the tour. We are in an active shop. They are building. This is a huge facility, so hopefully it's not too noisy. Let's take a look around.
Well, hi, my name's Brigham. I'm one of the development engineers for Bean Trailer. So we've got the new Black Bean right here. This is really Bean's take on a off-road, overland, long distance, get out and away from people trailer. So what makes this trailer different from our standard Bean trailers? Well, we really start from the bottom and work our way up. The frame is a completely new design. It's stronger just so that this trailer can take more of a beating and survive. And then one of the main things here is hidden behind this box. The actual shell of this trailer goes straight down, and it adds that extra foot of space on the inside that you get so we can extend that galley. So the way this trailer is constructed, as well as our other trailers, is you've got your frame, and then you have the one-piece shell on the outside. You've got inside walls that are built out of a space-age material called thermalite. So you're never going to deal with water issues, any of that rotting. So those are built up, and you have the galley that's pretty much inserted into those walls. Then you have your headliner, your inside headliner that wraps around that. And then this entire shell is one piece. So you're never going to get any leaks from seams because these aren't actual seams. It's just a giant one-piece shell that gets placed on top of that entire construction. So that's how beans are assembled, and then obviously all your accessories and stuff get added on top of that. This is kind of a new option that's going to be available for Black Bean. It's called the recovery package. You can get a pair of MaxTrax minis mounted up front on the box, as well as an Agency 6 60-61 aluminum shovel. So those are kind of fun. You can use that for digging poop holes if you get stuck, whatever. The recovery boards are dual purpose, so you can use those to self-level if you want. This has jacks on it, but sometimes that's a little easier. Another feature that Black will have is dual tanks. If you want, you can option for a second tank just for that extra capacity. Another kind of a cool upgrade is the Cruise Master Hitch receiver. This is fully articulating. You'll be able to, this trailer is not going to come off your vehicle. Even if it barrel rolls, it's going to be on there. For Black Bean, so we've got our normal tongue boxes, but Black Bean's box is specific. It's quite a bit bigger than the others, so it's got a lot more storage in it. So we can take a look inside. So coming standard on Black is going to be 2 lithium batteries with the option of getting 4 if you'd like. So that's a total of 420 amp hours. Then this trailer is also equipped and comes standard with Red Arc Manager 30 and Red Vision. So that's going to take care of all your electronic needs. It's got built-in DC to DC charger, as well as built-in solar. So when you're driving, your vehicle's going to be charging this, the panel's going to be charging it. And Red Vision is just really nice. It's super simple to use. It's easy to see, what power is coming in and what's going out. So then if we want to move over to this other side. So this is the nice storage area. So you'll have a nice big slide out. And on this trailer, you can either get the Dometic 75 dual zone fridge freezer as an option, or you'll just get this nice tray that you can load up with all sorts of fun stuff. Also your inverter, you've got a 1500 watt inverter mounted in here. Okay, then towards the front, we've got a Lightleaf 140 watt solar panel, and this panel completely comes off the front. You have a window behind here, so it works as good rock protection. And then when you get to camp, you can set it up. It's got its own kickstands. You can get it positioned perfectly just so you're getting as much power in as you can. Just like with all of our other trailers, There's a lot of things you can spec it out with, like the 180 awning from 23.0. You can get a rooftop tent up there. So it just kind of depends on what you want. This is also kind of a black bean only feature, these rock sliders. They're steel sliders, totally functional. I know my wife's favorite part about these sliders is that when you're sitting here, it just kind of gives you a nice place where you can chill if you wake up in the morning, put your shoes on. So they work really good for that. Also, these fenders are kind of a custom black bean only. So suspension on this is Timbren suspension with a 2-inch lift. And then tire size, it's 30 by 9.5 by 15, and that's BFG all-terrains. And then you've got your spare mounted here on the side. So let's take a look on the inside. So on the inside here, really one of our goals with Bean is just to make it as comfortable as we can in here. And so all of your laminate, this is an option that you can pick out. We have a lot of different colors, but you've got nice storage in here, and all this storage is accessible through the rear kitchen galley area. So you've got bins that come standard that you can organize your stuff in. And then we also have drawers, because it's kind of nice when you're going camping, if you're at your house, instead of loading all your clothes in a duffel bag, you know, you can his and hers kind of drawers for you know, putting clothes in there or whatever. Just keeps it easy. Other storage things are, we have these little attic compartments and cubby compartments, so you can throw stuff up in here as well as up in here. And it just gives you a nice spot to hide stuff away. So this unit is spec'd out with the Dometic DC AC unit. So this unit will just fully run off your batteries. You don't need to be plugged into shore power. Pretty efficient for what it is. And so if you're doing a lot of really hot camping, you know, in hotter temperatures, that's going to be a really great option to be able to get. You've got blinds all the way around. So, you know, you can have your privacy if you want. You're going to help a little bit with insulation value. As well as you've got your nice big front window that comes standard on Black Bean. You've got lighting that's fully dimmable. So if you want to, you know, keep it nice and low lit in here at night, you can do that. As well as you've got little reading lights here and USB ports on both sides to charge your phone. Plug it in, you can shove it in these little cubbies right here. All of our beans come with these little cup holders. They're kind of nice to use. They're just conveniently located. And then up here, you've got your control center, so you can kind of see what's going in. Like you can see car, solar, or just regular plugging it in to like 110 power. So this is just kind of an area. This trailer also has a Truma heater. And so the nice thing about these heaters is it's a propane heater that's fully exhausted into the outside. But you can literally just set your temperature at night. You want it 68 degrees, and it's just gonna come on every now and then and just keep you right there. So it's super comfortable to sleep in here in cold weather. So this is a full queen size mattress. And underneath here, we've got our table set up. Okay, so coming around back, this is one of my favorite places to be when I take these things out. It's your kitchen galley area. So, you know, if weather's not that great, if it's sprinkling rain or whatever, you can stand underneath your hatch, and it actually provides a pretty good amount of shelter. Especially if you have your 180 awning set out, it's gonna come clear out to here, and it just gives you a nice space to be under in the bad weather. So this is another kind of an upgrade for Black Bean only, is the Cook Partner 22-inch stove. And this does have fold outs for if it's windy. You can set this guy up, as well as there's latches on the side. So you can flip your stove. So if you want to cook from this side, you can cook from here or from the inside. Okay, so this is our Scada mount, the Scada mount. This is an upgraded feature on Black. It's really cool because you can still use the Cook Partner stove with this, or you can have this folded up and slid in. You can use either or. It's got a propane quick connect on the trailer, so you just plug it in. And the nice thing about these is when you're cooking, I mean, most people know, but you can cook your food, heat it up in the center, push food off to the side, and the food is still getting heated, but then you can cook something else. And so it's just kind of a really convenient way to cook out while you're camping. Kind of makes it a little bit fun. And then this whole thing will fold up and pull out of this mount, and you can store it in your front box. So this is the Dometic CFX 55 quart fridge freezer. So you set whatever temperature you want. This one has the ice makers on the inside. Just kind of a nice little luxury if you want to have a nice cold drink out on the trail. Put some ice in there. This fridge is Bluetooth to your phone. So if you want to turn on the ice maker while you're in there sleeping, you can do it. It's kind of cool. Okay, so this is where black bean is really different from our standard beans. Is we've actually, the front, instead of curving in, it drops straight down and it's hidden behind that front box. So our bed gets shifted a foot forward. That also gives us an extra foot in our galley. And so the nice thing about that is you've got these nice huge drawers in your kitchen that a standard bean wouldn't have. So this is going to give you a lot of space for, you know, cooking ingredients, spices, all of that kind of stuff. Now if you do want the Truma Heater in black bean, then you're going to lose a drawer, but your Truma will be placed down in that spot instead. If you don't spec out to get the Truma, then you'll get a third drawer in there. And then with this, you've got under sink storage. You can keep your propane and water hoses down there. This is another black bean only feature, is this super nice Torva sink. It's way deeper and much larger than standard beans. This countertop material is actually a recyclable, essentially to basic it down, it's a cutting board material that's fully waterproof, washable, you can clean it, you can eat off it. Another fun thing that people love with bean trailers are accent lighting back here. And it's really kind of nice when you're at camp. You can have this open, you can set this to whatever color you want. It's got a bunch of different colors, but you put it on red and it's just nice. You don't get all the bugs that come in like you would with these. Just kind of gives it a fun little accent. And then you're gonna have 110 outlets back here, as well as a 12-volt plug. So around the side, this is an option that you can get on other beans as well, but you can get a hot water heater, so you can take showers out here, or wash up, whatever you need to do. And then another thing that's a little bit different with black bean are our rear stabilizer jacks. So you can actually lift the vehicle, or lift the trailer with these jacks to self-level, or let's say you've got a flat tire, you can lift the trailer off the ground to switch out your spare. So they're kind of nice. With our Thule bar rack on this, if you're wanting to put something like your own rooftop tent or whatever, the weight rating for this rack system is 900 pounds static. So that's with everything on there, the trailer not moving, or 220 pounds dynamic. So while the vehicle is moving, you can put that much weight up there. For our water capacity, it's got an 18-gallon water tank that's underneath the trailer. It's tucked up in between the frame with a full aluminum skid plate underneath it. So it's pretty well protected. Weight on black bean is 2,600 pounds with 20 inches of ground clearance. It's 15 foot 2 inches long, and it's 82 inches tall. So if you really wanna, if you're really considering getting a black bean or one of the meaner beans, any of our beans, the best place to go to find information on these trailers is our website. All those numbers I just quoted you can go on there. You can, you know, see if it's gonna fit in your garage, or see if it's really gonna work out for what you need. You can get pricing on there. You can kind of spec out a bean however you want it to be, and it'll give you your price. So for black bean, starting price is just under 40, so $39,000. And then obviously, if you want to see pictures of this thing in action and stuff, looking up bean on Instagram or YouTube is a good resource to go to.